is going to be all about manifestation. I feel like manifesting has become a very trendy topic these days, and a lot of you might feel like you already know the ins and the outs of manifesting.
But not that many people really know the formula of how to manifest. You hear all the time that you are manifesting automatically, but a lot of us are still in situations where we're not experiencing the type of lifestyle we want to have. So it's like, how do we consciously manifest for ourselves the experiences and the realities that we deserve to live?
I feel like the more that you hear it, the more it rewires your brain and the more you can put it into effect. Manifestation takes time. It's not something that's going to happen instantaneous. It's not, you're not going to put some of these practices that we'll be discussing today into play and like a week later see huge changes, especially if what you're trying to manifest is like a huge difference from what your current life is. Remember, you have to address your current base resonance frequency and where you're vibrating. You have to uplift that in order to be able to open up to receive your manifestation. So it's not something that's going to happen right away. It's not like magic depicted in the movies. A snap of your fingers, it just poof appears. No, there's going to be a wait time, a buffering time. And I'm not saying that instantaneous manifestations don't exist, because it definitely all depends on your energy.
Intensity,
yes,
frequency.
The intensity of your energy and your frequency, how quickly it can manifest for you. But for the majority of us, there is going to be a wait time. So it's like a long-term thing. It becomes kind of like a lifestyle. You can't just give up because in a month's time or 2 months' time even, your manifestation hasn't happened.
It also depends on your belief system, because a lot of us, if you believe something has to take a long time to manifest, like a long-term goal, or maybe you're trying to achieve $1 million and you don't honestly believe you can achieve $1 million in a day, it takes time. Whatever belief system you choose to put behind a specific thought or experience that you are wanting to manifest in your life, that is going to hinder how fast you may attract it to yourself. The people, the opportunities, the experiences that you need to take action upon in order to attract that experience. Your belief system is everything. So consciously go within yourself and create new belief systems that actually work for you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we have a lot of belief systems that we subconsciously aren't even aware of, and that's why we experience a lot of the same things over and over again. You got to break that cycle. Once you see and realize and recognize the belief system is not in alignment with your true self, you must consciously change that belief system, externalize it, make yourself believe in it, and eventually you will propel the process of manifestation so that you can experience it much quicker into your life. So belief system is everything when it comes to manifesting.
That's something that has built over time, like in your psyche, and something that becomes a core belief is a way that you were raised and brought up and how you perceive the world.
Yeah, it's a process, man, but you gotta be willing to do it. Don't get discouraged, don't give up.
In order to truly and genuinely change a belief system, that takes time. So that's why manifestation, this is a long-term thing. It's like a lifestyle. You can't give up, you can't get discouraged. It's all about where do you need to focus and what do you need to address to allow your manifestations to flow to you. If you understand the way that reality works, if you understand alchemy, I feel like in order to really truly grasp manifestation, you do have to have background knowledge on these things.
I have to understand energy, vibration, and frequency, and the correlation between the three to truly understand how to manifest for yourself. You have to remember that you're not just a human being on this physical planet. You are an energetic being, okay? You are made of light and energy. You are an electromagnetic being of light. That's what you are at your core, right? That's what we all are. That's what everything in reality is. So when you understand that physical reality is just different sets of energies vibrating at specific tones of frequencies, then you can use that to your advantage to manifest what you want. You understand how to align your frequency with abundance and money and gratitude and experiences and opportunities. It's all about energy. So that is a huge, huge factor in this. That plays a huge role. Understanding the mechanics of physical reality through either quantum physics, quantum mechanics, it really gives you an advantage on how to manifest properly into your life. Remember that your thoughts carry frequency. Your thoughts can be measured in frequency. Everything is energy. So when you understand this concept, you put these into play with your manifestation. This not, I can't even say the sky is the limit, bro, because there are no limits. You're infinite. Everything is infinite. You can experience whatever you want in this life. That's what you're here to do, right? To live, love, and experience life at the best of your ability in the path of least resistance. That's your goal here. And to, of course, assist the earth into ascending into a higher frequency of love, right? That's what we're all here for, ascension, this whole entire ascension process. So yeah, guys, understanding energy, vibration, and frequency, which is pretty much the mechanics of physical reality, will be a huge advantage when it comes to manifesting.
So learn, research. There's tons of information out there that you guys can look into and really take time in studying this. And the more that you come across this type of information and you're exposed to it, the more that you will start to understand it. Like it's layers of knowledge, and like it'll start clicking little by little, more and more.
A good way to know that you are on the right path to manifesting what it is you want to experience is that sometimes your reality will reflect back to you little small indicators that you are on the right track, you know? Let's say you want to experience something that has to do with, you know what, I want to travel soon. You know, you might find yourself in a group of people that are talking about traveling and saying, oh, I got a friend who has a connection with free tickets because they have buddy passes because they work at so-and-so airlines, or, you know, just little things like that start to manifest into your reality. It shows you that you are actually manifesting that end result you choose to experience. So be aware, be conscious of your surroundings, of what you're attracting to yourself, because in time you will realize that, yo, I am manifesting. I am consciously creating this for myself.
Yeah.
I am that powerful. So when you empower yourself and you realize your true power within, the world is your playground.
It might be small little signs, nothing majorly life-changing, but they are definite indicators that you are attracting the things that you want to manifest into your life. So there are 101 ways and more to manifest.
Millions.
Yes, it's like you just have to find what works for you. The only things we can really share with you is what we put into practice and ways that we choose to manifest. You can manifest literally like in any way.
Someone that I really look up to who got a lot of information when it comes to manifestation is Bashar and Daryl Anka. And he always says, it's not that you have to learn how to manifest. You're already manifesting. You are a multidimensional being who is automatically manifesting on autopilot. You're already doing it. Since the moment you were born, you are manifesting your reality. You are shifting through infinite parallel realities per second. So it's like, it's not about how to manifest, it's about learning how to focus on what you choose to manifest.
It's
what you
manifesting
choose to put your energy
with
towards.
intention.
Exactly.
It's deliberately manifesting what you
Exactly.
want to experience. And
Yes.
that's what we're talking about.
Well, journaling really works for her.
Yeah.
I like to write, of course, and externalize, speak it into existence. But you know what? Sometimes, you know, you're someone that loves to write. Writing it down on a piece of paper, bringing it into physical manifestation through words and writing, it really, you know, it really assists you in manifesting too.
Yeah, so this is something I love to do, especially on the moon cycles, because I feel like it's even more powerful. New moons especially. Just the way that I do it is I write down the scenario or the situation or whatever it is that I want to see manifest or come into fruition as if it has already happened. And, you know, you write about how it feels and what are the actions that you're taking. What are, you know, as much detail as you can possibly put into it, the better it is, because it's kind of like you're in it and you really have these feelings and these emotions attached to your manifestation, what it is that you want to see happen. It's kind of like it's already happened, and it excites you and it uplifts you, and those are exactly the right emotions that you need to have and exactly the right space you need to be in to really, for this to really be effective and for this to work. So I feel that journaling is very powerful for me.
Another reason why I feel like it's really powerful, journaling stuff, because when you write, you kind of put yourself into that emotional state as if you're already receiving it. Like you said, speak it as if it's already happened. Write in terms.
Key.
Yeah, because if you don't put yourself emotionally into that mental state of what it feels like to have received it, you're not aligning your energies to that frequency in order to attract that specific abundance into your life. You have to feel it. The emotion is everything. So that's why people always talk about being in a state of gratitude, because when you're in a state, once you are in a state of gratitude, you are in a state of receiving, right? So when you train your body and your emotional state to always vibrate within the frequency of receiving, the universe, by the natural laws of the universe, will continue to bring you things. You'll continue to receive abundance in all aspects of life. So train your mind and train your body and emotional state of how it feels to be in a state of receiving. How do you feel if someone gives you a $10,000 paycheck? How do you feel? That shit feels great. Like, wow, I just got $10,000. This is gonna assist me in a lot of things that I need right now. That energy that you feel, that sensation, that you know, the weight's been lifted. You have to train yourself to feel that now. Now that you've got nothing to yourself, feel it. Train yourself to feel that, and you will attract this. Understand? Like, don't get discouraged. Don't fall off that frequency. Stay in that.
Yes.
Promise
and
you.
like you said, gratitude, it's important to like be, you know, grateful at all times, or, you know, we're human, so it's going to be up and down, but the more that you're on this, even the more that you're trying to manifest things deliberately, it's good to know that gratitude and love are the highest vibrational frequencies that you can feel. So if you ever feel like you need a pick-me-up, those are the emotions that you really want to try to like harness and feel, is love and gratitude.
Yep.
Of course, don't feel bad if like you can't get yourself to feel love and gratitude, because it's kind of like if you're starting from zero, it's not easy to just go up to 100, you know? So take steps, you know, understand how it works, the process, and as long as you're moving in the right direction, you're on the right track.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's baby steps, bro. Every step forward is a step forward. I've read somewhere that it takes about 21 days for our brains to be rewired into a whole new way of living, believing, thinking. So think of it like that. It might take you 21 days to truly rewire your brain to think in a new way that is beneficial to you. So don't get discouraged. You have to stay consistent. Take action. Do what you were born to do, and that is to become a master manifester of your life and empower humanity.
Another way you can go about manifesting is through meditation.
My favorite. Meditation to me is everything, because not only does meditation bring you into a state of being where you are in tune with your inner self, with the cosmos, with the earth, nature, whatever it may be, it really can assist you in helping you visualize what you want to experience, because when you're in a meditative state, you are in theta wave, right? You're not just there thinking so many scenarios in your mind and going unconscious. You're actually in this really calm, relaxed, no thought state of being.
Assuming that, you know, you've reached the level
of
being.
Assuming that you've been able to attain this level of being, of course, it's going to take some time. But let's say you start meditating, you start doing diaphragmatic breathing, you become a professional at it, you're really good at it. This state of being is a huge, huge, huge beneficial state to experience. You're in the highest state of being you could possibly be as you are incarnated as a human on this earth at this time.
A very specific meditation method that I personally really love and find to be very effective. You close your eyes and you visualize yourself pretty much like catapulting up, 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 like as high as you can go. Kind of like get a bird's eye view of the world. Of course, just start off with your house. See your house, and then, you know, the city, and then your state, the world. Go up as high as you can go, up into space, until you reach just, you know, the ethers, and you're in dark space.
You mean the ether? You said ether.
So, and just until you're in dark space, right? And from there, it's just darkness, and very intricately and with as much detail as possible, create every aspect of your manifestation. Step by step, create it up in space, in the ethers. Yeah.
It's ether.
You know, you are that spark giving your manifestation life. And you have to create it up there first, you know, in order to kind of like bring it down into your reality existence and have it magnetized to you and really actually become a reality.
Exactly. Well, she just said bringing it down is essential because everything already exists in the astral template of reality, the astral planes. So what we're doing is we're visualizing what's already in the ether, and we're bringing it down to physical manifestation. To bring up one quick experience, my very first astral projection ever in my life, I was about 19 or 20 years old. I realized that when I was looking throughout my room, I saw this smoky haziness of energy. What I didn't know then, that I know now, is that smoky energy you see around, that surrounds you in your room when you're in the astral realm as you're astral projecting, it is actually your thoughts before they have taken form. So that's like an amazing experience and realization, because when you see that this smoky energy is your thoughts, that shows you that nothing is set in stone. Everything is so, you can experience anything at any given moment. So the more you focus your energy and your focus and your intentions on a specific thing to manifest, that smoky energy begins to solidify and take form and take shape. And when it's in crystalline energy and is ready for it to be manifested, you bring it down into this physical plane of existence, and you manifest it, you perceive it, you receive it, everything. So that is very powerful what she mentioned. Make sure you guys take notes on that.
Another way that you can facilitate the process is by taking spiritual baths or just doing anything that's going to cleanse. Because the same way that we brush our teeth every day and we take a bath, you know, we're taking the dirt off of the day, or it's the same thing that, you know, you have to do on an energetic level. Yes. You have to clean your energy. But I do think that spiritual baths are very helpful because, like I said, it can clean any old stagnant energies that are kind of like sticking on to you from whatever, wherever, that have potentially been influencing you. So you want to clean up these old stagnant energies so that you can be more focused and clear on what your intentions are, you know, more precise on what it is that you want to manifest, and there's nothing else there like clouding your experience.
Why don't you tell them exactly what a spiritual bath is?
What it is to me is just taking different elements. Has been recorded through history, through many ancient civilizations, that it works, you know, taking certain herbs, taking essential oils, certain crystals. You're pretty much just using these tools to cleanse yourself and your aura and your space, things that have been passed down for generations. So you can make whatever spiritual bath you want to make. There's tons out there you can even buy that they come like pre-made already, or you can just make one yourself, you know. Literally, it can be pink Himalayan salt, you know, in your bath water with a little bit of drops of any of your favorite essential oils. You know, whatever it is that the intention is for, it's going to depend. So definitely do your research. Also some crystals. I think amazing ones to always have are rose quartz, clear quartz. For me, I always have to have my sage, my incense.
Love sage.
Yes, my incense, my frankincense, or my myrrh. Those are like my go-tos, my staples. And I also love bergamot essential oil. So yeah, you can literally put herbs in there. You can just put salt. Salt is very cleansing. A lot of people like Florida water to purify. And yeah, so definitely, this is just kind of like a little vague explanation. So if this is something you're interested in, I do recommend for you to do further research on it.
Bro, take a shower, and the visualization and intention behind showering, you can crystalline that water coming out of that shower head in your mind and literally use it as a way to wash away everything that doesn't serve you, all your stale, negative, dark energy that's been blocking you, just by literally taking a shower and standing there, doing kind of like a standing meditation for 3 to 5 minutes. You can cleanse yourself. That's another form of a spiritual bath, is actually taking a shower.
I know, like sometimes if you don't have time for a spiritual bath, like just take a shower and bring some of your favorite essential oils. Just smell them. I love eucalyptus in the shower. I feel like that's like a powerful punch.
A couple of drops on the ground as you're showering makes the whole thing smell great.
And just
fresh.
Showering, like you said, like your intention is everything. Another thing that I absolutely love to do is candle magic. Depending on, again, what you want to manifest, you can use different colors, but I know that the white candle is good for like all purpose, whatever it is. If you want to just go that route, you can do white. But of course, red is for love or beauty. Purple is, opening your third eye, unlocking more of your psychic abilities, connecting more to that. Green is for good fortune, money, good luck.
Abundance.
Yeah, so, again, research. Or you can just use white. And I love using candles. I use them all the time, especially for the moon phases. And another thing you can do is write on the candle the intention, So whatever it is you're using the candle to manifest, you write on it. So when I did my protection spells for me and my family, I would write our names and our birthdays in each one. So, then I put the intention for protection, that these candles are for that purpose. And of course, you don't need to do any of this. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. This is just kind of to strengthen it, because it's kind of you're putting your energy and your intention and your focus into this as kind of a physical representation of your manifestation, so that it can kind of come back to you. But if you have a powerful enough mind, you can bypass all of this. You don't need to do any of this. This is just...
They're just tools, guys. To believe in it more. Do whatever it takes to make yourself believe in what you want to manifest. Make it possible. Get rid of all the doubt in your life. Candle magic, spiritual baths, meditation, these are all just tools, you know what I'm saying, that you can utilize to your advantage. So that pretty
much you're every single move you make, in doing any of these practices, it's you're dedicating it to your manifestation. Yes. So it's just helping you focus more, put your focus more on it and your attention more on it.
It's a step in the right direction. Yeah. Each step you take, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Because I remember when I was doing the protection spells, you were like, baby, it's okay, you don't have to do one. I'm protected already. And you're absolutely right, That's true. You don't have to do this to be protected. It's just I like it. I like to do it personally for me. And because it just solidifies it more for me. I did that, so that is what it is. We're protected, Yeah. Of course, if you want to go a step further, again, you can use herbs. You can use essential oils to put in the candle just to strengthen its power, because like I said, a lot of these herbs and essential oils, they have purpose and meaning from generations and generations ago. This is what it was used for, so you want to kind of take all of that power and put it into your manifestation.
Manifest in the way that's best for you to manifest. You're the one who's ultimately experiencing what you want to manifest, no one else, right? So do it for you. Do it because you know that you're worthy of it, and just make it happen, bro. Don't worry about what other people believe or think about you, any of that. You just gotta make it happen for you. Just you. Yeah,
it's all on your belief. You can't go into this feeling stupid and feeling oh, I don't think this is gonna work, because then it's not.
What you say, you become. You believe, you will create.
Your energy, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. This is very, very, very important. You can't do any of these things and be oh, this isn't really gonna work. This is just nonsense. Or do any of these things and be in a low vibration and be sad and depressed and in a state of lack. You can't. That doesn't work like that.
It's not just positive thinking. Positive thinking is not gonna change shit in your life. You gotta feel the positive thinking, not just say it.
Yes, you have to be in a high vibration. You have to be in a frequency of knowingness. Yeah, it's beyond just believing.
Yeah, you have to know it. You gotta know, I tell everybody, the sky is blue, right? Because it's in front of you. You see your entire life since you were born that the sky is blue. No one can tell you it's not blue. You don't have to believe it because you know it's blue. That's the same degree of knowingness that you need to have in your manifestations. You gotta know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you're gonna experience that.
Right.
It is meant for you to experience it.
Yeah, and I have an example also that I use often. It's the baking a cake example. You make your batter, you did everything, you put it in the cake pan, you put it in the preheated oven, so without a shadow of a doubt that in whatever time frame you're gonna have a cake, because you put the cake in the oven. So
I like that.
So it's the same way that's the same type of knowingness you have to have.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. When you're doing all of these different tools, you're baking the cake, you're creating it, you're mixing it all up. You put it into the oven, that's you allowing the universe to bring it to you in a path of least resistance. You don't know how it's going to happen, you don't know when it's going to happen, you just know it's going to happen because you know that cake is about to be baked, right? And once it's baked and you take it out of the oven, boom, that's your manifestation manifesting itself into your physical experience, the finished product. So, great analogy, babe.
Right.
I like that.
And again, stay in a high vibration. Figure out what that means for you. For us, connecting with nature, just being out in nature, really, really helps us to raise our frequency. It doesn't matter what the situation is. We do this all the time. All the time, regardless. If we feel like we need like a pick-me-up or something, that is like go-to.
Music.
Yeah, music can raise your frequency too. So just, you don't want to be like in a state of sadness is what I'm saying. Try to lift yourself up from that, or go, if you need to just go through something, you're going through some type of sadness, let yourself go through it, and when you feel like you can be more in a state of a higher vibration, because again, your emotions and your feelings, like, it matters. So try to use discernment and how you are feeling and how what your emotions are and what your everything, your feelings, your thoughts, your energy, it matters. You have to help the universe help you. You have to facilitate your manifestations too. You can't be manifesting it but then be on a low frequency, low energy, low thoughts. It's like the universe wants to help you, but you're blocking yourself.
Yeah, you're not aligning yourself to receive what you want.
It's like the universe heard you, it wants to help you, but you can't receive it. You're not in a state of receiving. So that's why all of this is really important, to keep yourself happy, vibrating high, excited about life, excited about what is coming. All of this. Keep your energy up, your emotions happy, because it all matters. And use discernment, because I feel like a lot of people, including me, manifest and you're kind of like in a state of lack. Like, while you're trying to manifest something, it's kind of like you want to manifest it, but in trying to manifest it, like that you're right now in a place that you don't have that, and because you feel like you don't have that, you're kind of like externalizing the lack of that
emotional state that you're in.
So it's like you're blocking yourself, because it's like you're saying what you want, but you're not letting it come. You're not in a place where you can receive that, because you feel like you don't have it. You're in a state of lack.
And that is why just positive thinking does not work. It's the emotional state. You need to bring it up to par with your with your positive thinking. Positive thinking, emotional state. If the emotional state does not align with the positive thought you want to experience, you will not manifest it.
It's counterintuitive. It's kind of like you're doing one thing, but then over here you're blocking yourself, and it's not going to allow it to happen. The universe wants to help you. Help the universe help you. Match frequencies. Create avenues for it to come to you. So for example, if you want to feel more comfortable with yourself, when you look in the mirror, you want to attract love, or you want to be able to offer more love, every Friday or whatever, make it a thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna take my bubble bath, I'm gonna do my facials, I'm gonna do my hair treatment, I'm gonna exfoliate, I'm gonna moisturize. Show self-love. Like, have a time where you do that, and you're creating that space and that energy to like attract more of this to yourself by taking those actions. If that's what you want, you can't just be like, I want to love myself, and then go out and eat junk food to just feel more terrible about yourself. You have to create avenues for the universe to help bring it to you, because when you aren't receiving, it means you're blocking. So if you feel like I everything you guys are talking about, I do that, and nope, you're wrong, because I haven't been, I'm going the opposite direction. And that's when you really have to see, what are you focusing on? What are you putting your attention to? Where is your frequency, your vibration? Are you really working on uplifting it and raising it? You have to address these areas if you're not receiving it, because you're blocking yourself. And that is ultimately, at the end of the day, no matter how hard that is for some people to grasp and to accept, that it is what it is. Because it's universal law for you to receive what you desire and to experience what you put out. And if you stay on the right frequency, and you will notice that you're moving in that direction. Even if it's small little things like we mentioned before. I remember one time, one of my things was an idea. I had an idea. I put it into action, I did it, and that was me creating a pathway. You know what I mean? And I noticed it. I'm like, wow, it's working. Like, my manifestation is really working. You know, I got that download, I got that idea, so that I can create an avenue for my manifestation to make its way to me and come closer. You know, so the same thing will probably happen to you. You're gonna notice circumstances, opportunities, people, ideas, downloads, just all of these signs that you are on the right direction and that you are getting closer to that which you want to manifest for yourself. So all you have to do is open the door, open the gates, because the universe is right there waiting for you to open it, and it's gonna crash and shower you with blessings and whatever it is that you desire. Okay, we just have to find all of those barriers within ourselves that we have built that block us from really receiving what we want to manifest.
Yep, so identify your blockages, allow yourself to receive, and take action on your passion.
And when you see this seed, this idea grow and sprout into reality, and or these little signs, these little things that you're noticing, like, oh my gosh, that's my manifestation. Take credit. That's you. You're doing that. That's your magic. Like, you're the one that's actively getting those experiences, attracting those things to yourself, because you're doing that. So take credit for that.
You just gotta understand that you are worthy of experiencing what you truly want to have in this life. You're worthy of it, bro.
Yes.
You're worthy of life. That's why you were given birth. That's how worthy you are. You're worthy of life itself, that you've got a life right now. You're watching this right now because you're worthy of living. So therefore you are worthy of attracting and experiencing whatever it is you want to manifest to yourself.
And you're more than capable of really attracting it to yourself and manifesting. We're all manifesting, like we already mentioned
Master
previously.
manifestors. We're born this way.
Yep, we are creating and we're attracting and manifesting whether we like it or not. That is just our nature to do those things. So it's time for us to take our power back, and it's time for us to start manifesting deliberately and with intention things that are desirable to us and that we actually want to be experiencing.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Listen, we appreciate you guys even sitting down, taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video, to help empower yourselves by watching us speak to you. This is from you to you, just so you know. We are reflections of each other. We love you all unconditionally. We are very extremely grateful for your eyes even watching this.
Right, if you're here watching this, you manifested it.
You manifested
You
it,
need
man.
this information right now.
Absolutely. Remember, guys, look, this video exists right now. Why? Because we collectively manifested it. It became an idea in our thought. Let's make a video about manifesting. First, we thought about it. Then we took action. You know, we took a little tripod out, our camera. We're sitting here. We're making moves, and we recorded it. We're editing it. We're putting it on YouTube. You're watching a manifestation, the product of what we chose to manifest for you guys.
Yeah.
A video on how to manifest. You know, just new perspectives. That's all we're giving you guys, is other perspectives, a refresher, reminding you how you manifest in your life and how to experience the life that you deserve to live and that you want to live. So we love you unconditionally. Thank you. Subscribe, comment, share with everyone you know. Take care of yourselves, man. Keep manifesting. Keep manifesting.
We do this because we just want to help people live empowered, beautiful lives. Like, in any way that we can help, we're here. Like, I feel like everybody needs this information. You've probably heard it. It's probably redundant at this point. But the more you hear it, the more it comes into your subconscious, into your reality, the more that you can implement some of these things and really, truly, effectively and deliberately start manifesting. We just want to see everybody win. That's it, you know, and create a beautiful world together. So let's create and manifest something beautiful.
Before I leave, just so you guys know, just released my album, Cosmic Heights. It's on all musical streaming apps. All you gotta do is search Cruise. That's C-R-E-W-Z, Cruise, Cosmic Heights.
Nothing but positive feedback
Positive
so far.
vibes. Listen, if you guys wanna listen to some dope cosmic hip-hop tunes that's gonna keep you on a high elevation while you're manifesting, Cosmic Heights by your boy, now available everywhere. Appreciate all of you so far who have reached out and gave me all this beautiful positive feedback. We're over here raising the frequencies of the earth, one soul at a time. Let's go!